guys, welcome to another interview here on Toned In Entertainment. Today we're at the CCW 16th anniversary, and I'm joined by Marina Tucker, who is wrestling for the first ever Women's Championship. How are you doing tonight, Marina?
I mean, I'm always fabulous, but tonight, new belt, it's going to be going around this gorgeous waist. I mean, how can it not be a good night?
I mean, you are wrestling Sofia Castillo, and she's a very talented wrestler. What is that all about? Come on, I've seen you guys have some pretty crazy matches before, and she's going to be bringing her A game tonight for you.
Oh, yeah, I've seen Sophie's A game, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, me, right? The new belt, like, I've seen this girl, I've seen her song and dance. Me and Sophie go round and round, every state, everywhere. Yes, she does bring an A game, but guess what? My game goes all the way from A to Z, okay? So, A game or not, pull it out, Sophie, or you're going to get stomped.
Uh-oh, we've got the whole full alphabet going on here tonight.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Like I think Sofia Castillo is going to get a lesson in education tonight from A to Z.
That's right. Do I have to say it in Spanish? But too bad I don't know it. So, sorry, girl.
Oh, okay. Now, why are you holding your phone? Like, come on, we're trying to conduct an interview here, and you're on your phone.
I got a lot of followers. I got to keep up with them, you know? Like, other people need my time, not just you, okay? So.
The people here on Toned In Entertainment want your time.
You know what? Speaking of the time, look at that. Gotta go. Bye.
So that we have a new CCW Women's Champion, Marina Tucker. I know she's going to come backstage here. We're waiting for Marina. Yes, I know it's me again. It's 3 times in one day.
Please put these on so I don't have to look at your face. Oh my God. Okay, ask your questions.
Marina, congratulations. You did it. You are the first ever CCW Women's Champion.
Did you expect anything different? Oh my God, look, I broke a nail. This was worth it, obviously. Brand new. See how beautiful this thing is? I meant, and the belt, obviously.
Oh, well, yeah, we weren't even worried about the belt, but the belt is pretty nice as well,
yeah,
right?
Gosh. It's a little color clashing, but I'll have to deal, so.
That's okay. Congratulations on becoming the first CCW Women's Champion. What can all the other women expect that are gunning for that title?
Expect to be on your back looking up at the lights, because my job is to beat you and still look good doing it.
There you have, Well, thank you, Marina Tucker, and all the ladies who are challenging for that CCW Women's title. You've been put on notice. All right, guys, we're back with a bonus interview with Marina Tucker. You're in such a more of a pleasant mood right now.
Oh, surprise, right? This is me incognito. Don't tell anybody.
No. See, we're just having a little fun earlier. So now we're going to get to know you a little bit better, because that's what we want to know.
All right.
Now, I did my research. I like to do a little bit of research, and I found out that maybe your biggest inspiration was the Stinger growing up.
It was, absolutely. Despise being like the best heel ever. The biggest babyface in the world was like my whole wrestling love, literally growing up. I thought even the colorful Stinger and especially the black and white silent killer was it's just the best. I wanted to be like his manager. I wanted to be there. WCW was just my first love. It's literally every early childhood recollection I ever have is watching that.
Is WCW.
It's WCW.
Okay, so I'm wearing the Monday Night Wars t-shirt tonight, okay? Awesome. So one of the questions I'm asking tonight, I think I've already answered it, that you're probably Team WCW over WWF.
I was, yes.
Okay. Now, there were a lot of invasions going on at the time. If Marina Tucker was going to invade the WWF with any 3 members of WCW, who would you take along to show Vince McMahon who's boss?
I mean, you can't not say the NWO, like the original 3, you know, Hogan, the Outsiders. But, you know, everybody joined the NWO by the end, but if we could, like, go back to, like, 97, you know, I definitely would take the original 3 for sure. I mean, I love to talk a lot, so sit there and, like, be involved with them, talking all those old school black and white promos. It would be like a dream come true, despite the invasion alone.
So you would take Hogan, Hall, and Nash?
I would, without a doubt. Of course, Kevin Nash, love for all my Detroit wrestlers out there, always.
Big sexy.
Absolutely. Little sexy, big sexy.
Little
it would
sexy,
just be
big
so
sexy.
Good. Let's do it.
You be
T-shirts.
Uzi Machismo, and then you got Hollywood Hogan with you. You can't go wrong with it.
Right, I would get like the fake patchy beard. Like, let's do it. I don't care.
Oh, we're going all the way.
Let's go, Boa and everything.
Yeah. Now, we talked about Sting. Have you ever had the opportunity to meet the Stinger?
I have not.
You have not.
Probably like cry. I would have to really keep it in, but I would. It's on the bucket list of things to do in wrestling for sure.
Okay. Now, one of the things for me, Sting is my man.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Favorite of all time. And when I heard you say that, I was like, oh my God, like we're definitely gonna have something in common to talk about here. I got to meet Sting about 3 years ago. Okay. Now, I'm not one to go pay $70 for a picture at a Comic-Con or something like that. It's crazy. I did it for Sting.
Did you?
I did it.
Once in a lifetime opportunity,
Right?
though, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he's a great guy. I know, like, everyone I know who has met him says he's all class all the way.
Right.
And, you know, you hear kind of some unfortunate stories about meeting wrestlers and stuff like that, but I always hear just really positive things. So I'm really jealous of you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet it was worth that $70.
It was worth the $70 because I have the picture framed. It's on my wall.
You're like, good night, Sting. You know, go to bed.
You can have, my girlfriend can tell you I have all the action figures,
All
the
right.
Funko Pops, I have everything. Sting is
Good thing
definitely
he's also
my
like the coolest looking character in the world, too.
He is,
so.
right? Yeah, Sting, I think, I'm going to go a little off subject, but I think a lot of history's been rewritten about WCW
100%.
from back in the days, and people don't realize the impact that Sting, I think, is the greatest of all time.
Babyface that carried the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him wrestle as Blonde Sting. I saw him wrestle as Crow Sting, Wolfpack Sting.
Yeah. I mean, I was full love of Babyface. Bill Goldberg was also like my second guy.
Okay.
Also was obsessed. So like those two, to see them like be like the good against the evil, and then like the match they had against each other, I was like, what am I gonna do? So to see how well like two people could like stop the evil guys and like carry everything.
Right.
No, you don't really see that anymore. So
No,
it
you
is
don't.
pretty cool to see.
You don't, because I remember Goldberg wrestled Wolfpack Sting at the time.
Yes.
And I was, oh my God.
It was still hard. It was hard.
God, it was very
But like
hard.
the black and red Sting was so cool.
Right.
Like, you know, who doesn't want to do this?
Yeah,
all the time. I mean, it means something else differently nowadays, but you know.
We know from the 90s.
We know Wolfpack for life.
We definitely
so.
know. We're NWO for life.
That's right.
Definitely. Is watching Sting in that what got you wanting to be a wrestler?
You know what? I never thought it would be possible. So I loved it growing up and watched it. And then once, obviously, WCW went out of business, went to WWF, WE.
I'm crying right now.
Right?
No, I'm
So
crying.
it never dawned on me because I always saw models being in wrestling, and I was like, that's not happening for me. So it was kind of never in the back of my head because I saw, especially once like the Diva Search year started, where they'd show the behind the scenes and they're like, hear me showing up in a bikini, hire me. I was like, no one's hiring me off that. So it was kind of never in the forefront until I really started realizing that they were going to actually hire athletes.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, maybe there's a shot.
Right.
So it's never happening until like there's like a glimmer of hope. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe I can get that shot. So I always loved it and wanted to do it, but I just knew it would never be a reality with the way it was.
Right.
With the way it was.
Right, because back in like the 90s, early 2000s, it was like bra and panties matches. It was like them wrestling in cream corn on WCW. Like it was pretty bad, and women's wrestling wasn't very respected. And I've told several other ladies I've interviewed, like, honestly, it was the match where people left to go get a hot dog and a Coke.
Bathroom break, yeah,
Yes,
I
and
know,
that's sad.
unfortunately.
But now the women, they bring their A game. Like,
I know.
it's some of the best matches on the show now.
You know what? It's really cool to see what they're able to do now. It is still kind of like in a transition. Like they say, like the women's revolution that changed everything. I still think it's not all the way there yet.
Right.
I do also think like women's storylines are certainly kind of weird because they still kind of do the back and forth with like the weird love angles where like everyone's kind of shrieky and stuff, but then they have the women that are like, I used to beat up people for money. So like there's also that like it's either like black or white. There's no like middle where I think like women can be beautiful, but they're gonna kill you. But they seem to like separate them a lot, and like I think it can be both. I think someone can be glamorous but beat the crap out of somebody. I don't think you have to be a stone cold killer, and I don't think you have to be like a shrieky model, just someone to stand, like the Vanna White. Like I think, you can be in the middle,
Right.
and I think they still need to kind of make a gray area in between that a little bit.
Right, because I think 1 year ago it was definitely at its peak, I believe, because we saw Ronda Rousey, we saw Charlotte Flair,
Yes.
we saw Becky Lynch, 3 ladies that are all very good-looking women and all extremely tough. And I finally felt like last year, the ladies, I hope it's not the peak
Right.
of what we're going to see. I'm hoping it was just one of those things that set the bar, and now
Yes.
hopefully the bar can be raised, because I believe those 3 ladies really brought, I think, what ladies like you and wrestlers really want to get out of professional wrestling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I always want to say this line. I never get the opportunity. I think wrestling just needs to be cool again. Like it's with like other companies coming along and so many wrestlers getting more opportunity. It's still not in the mainstream with the way it was. Like sometimes even nowadays, if someone finds out I'm a wrestler but they don't know, they're like still like, that's so bizarre. It's not as mainstream as it was wearing your Austin 316 shirt, and everyone would be like, yeah. I would love for it to get to that level, and I'd also love to get women to that level, not just I'm gonna kill you, I'm just a beauty queen. I think it'd be cool for women's wrestling to also be cool, like in pop culture, in mainstream. Like I saw like Alexa Bliss kind of like got a song made about her and stuff like that. I did hear about that. So like something like that's kind of cool. Like it's getting more into the mainstream like that. I think wrestling as a whole, I would love to get it back in the mainstream more. Just overall, it'd be great.
I think it's starting to get there, because there's so much wrestling on TV nowadays.
It's almost too much to watch, honestly. It's almost way too much. It's like a full-time job watching wrestling.
If you want to watch wrestling on TV, it's impossible. With Raw and SmackDown and NXT and AEW, and it's crazy. Like I have to kind of pick and choose, and I'm like, and it's. Back in the day we still had Raw and Nitro and SmackDown and Thunder, but it was a little bit more manageable, I thought. But now, even with the internet, it's almost impossible to watch. It
really is. Like, and now so much stuff is just on the internet now, and a lot of people get blown up just on the internet too, and stuff like that. So it's kind of all over the place. You just got to kind of like pick and choose what you want to watch, but there is just way too much to even cover it all, honestly. Yeah.
Now, I follow you on Instagram.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. What's your Instagram so everybody can go to it right now?
Marina 25.
There we go, Marina 25. We got it right there, right now. So you could go right there. I'm going to give you guys 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. You guys looked it up. You're following Marina. You're good to go.
You guys just did something funny behind me.
Everybody's doing something funny behind us today. It's okay.
Jake.
Jake St. Patrick in the hallway here. But we're here at CCW. We're having fun. And we're having a good time.
I'm going to watch this back and be like, oh my God.
No. Oh, yeah, no. I've had the Jackal walk behind us in 2 interviews already today.
They're gonna
it's
get
crazy. Yeah. Now, I've seen you at some NXT events.
Yes,
Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing there?
So I've been given the most amazing opportunity to be extras for NXT, and to be honest, it's an unbelievable learning experience just to get to see, not only the people that I've grown up with, seeing and watching and idolizing and stuff like that, but really just the behind the scenes look of an everyday life of like a WWE superstar. It's amazing. I've been given an amazing opportunity to almost be used every time I was there. So whether it's Breezango's entrances or Velveteen Dream, just to be on stage and see a live crowd, in Full Sail, and the energy is just absolutely incredible. For the fact that I'll be doing this almost 4 years now, to be given those opportunities, oh my God, like never in a million years would I thought I'd be shaking hands with the people I've shook hands with. And super, super thankful, super happy with the people that I've been able to come in contact with in wrestling. Wrestling, you actually meet some horrible human beings. I'm not even gonna lie, some of the worst people I've ever met in my life. But it all kind of comes 360, and on the way back, you do find some good. They're like diamonds in the rough. You just got to find the great people. And now, at my point in wrestling in my career, I have surrounded myself with just those great people, and that has led to me getting those opportunities. And it's all like every time I go there, like it's a great experience.
Yeah, the energy at like NXT event is probably
insane,
right?
Yeah. Just and then the fact that like sometimes I'll walk in there and people will be like, "Hey, Marina," and I'm just like, "They know my name." Like as a little kid, you're just like, "Hey, be cool." Yeah. But oh my God, I'm so thankful. They're so wonderful. They're so I mean, giving the opportunity they gave us, it's unbelievable. I'm so thankful, and they are super respectful, super, professional, obviously, and, keeps the dream, the fire burning for more and more and more and more.
That's awesome, because that's how a lot of people kind of get their start, is being backstage or being in a brawl as security or something like that. A lot of people don't know that, but if you go back and watch old footage, you see guys like MJF. Yes. There's a picture of him being security and like
Sheamus, Cesaro.
Right, so we're on that good track. You're back there, and then eventually we're going to get you on NXT. We're going to see you in some matches, and definitely, that's what we're looking for from Marina Tucker.
Absolutely, thank you. I appreciate that. That's the ultimate dream right there, for sure. Like every wrestler.
Now, one last question, because I know you have your big title match tonight. Goes, you got to get ready. We're going to be respectful of your time here.
Thank you. Jay, you better.
I'm sorry. I don't want you to walk away on the interview again. Before, they say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
They do say that, yes.
Right. Is there any meal that you love to have is like a ritual meal before wrestling?
An energy drink? No.
Okay.
I usually try not to eat right before, just because I like everybody. You get the butterflies and stuff like that. I mean, I do. Breakfast is probably the only meal I will eat until wrestling. So I'm a big yogurt person, smoothie person for sure. Today I ate cereal. But
what cereal did you eat?
Honey Bunches of Oats.
That's okay. I had Lucky Charms.
Okay, all right. We're getting there. We're somewhere in the middle. Okay. But yeah, the Kodiak pancakes, like the protein pancakes, super good. Oh yeah. I mean, but scrambled eggs, can't go wrong with those too.
Okay, so I think the most important question is then, what would be your post-match meal when you could actually indulge?
That's right. I love submarine sandwiches, so like chipotle chicken and onions and green peppers and banana peppers, make it hot and spicy. That's always a go-to for sure.
Awesome. All right, Marina, well, I'm going to let you go so you can get ready for your match.
Thanks,
Thank you for joining me here on Tone In Entertainment. And guys, make sure you subscribe here to the channel so we can bring you more awesome interviews like this. Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.